Hey guys, Forever Shameless here with another video. This is my second video on my YouTube channel, I believe, so I have definitely been slacking. Sorry you guys, I got married, moved across the United States. I've had to do a lot in these past few months, so definitely I'm sorry about that. But anyways, I just wanted to show and share with you guys my Big Chop and my Big Chop experience. So, hopefully I'm not going to talk too much, but I do give some words of wisdom, and hopefully you guys enjoy my video, and hopefully my voiceover isn't annoying. This is like my 50th time recording my voiceover, so I am trying to make sure it's very informative for you guys. So if you see my husband popping in and out of my video, don't worry, he's just there because he's going to be cutting the sides of my hair. I did do some research, and I would tell others to definitely do your research before you big chop. Know what style you're going for. I had about 50 pictures I had pulled up and showed my husband, so me and him both could kind of find an equal ground to know what to do. He's definitely had good experience in cutting his own hair, and the wound you see actually on the top of his head, that is not a mistake he made cutting his hair. It's actually a head wound he had got. He fell off a cliff mountain climbing and literally busted his head open on a rock, and that's a huge scar there. So please don't think that he messed up on his own hair and did that. So now I'm literally stopping straight into the buzz cutting part. I had definitely detangled my whole hair. Me and him have both agreed on the sections, keep the top longer and then the bottom short. It's about to be summertime, so I felt like it was a good time to really go short. Up here, the winters are harsh, so I definitely wanted to take advantage while it was still summertime, or while it was about to be summertime. It's spring actually, so yeah. He's just going down. This is the biggest guard we had. I don't really know the size exactly, but I will definitely put it down in the description bar if you guys would like. So you know kind of if you want it shorter or longer. I'm sorry, I have a really bad habit of saying so just work with me guys, I'm trying. So anyways, he's going downward around the whole entire hairline that we did. We tried to make sure we put the top part up really tight so that way it wouldn't affect him cutting. Even though we still had a little bit of errors, like I said, neither of us are licensed, so we honestly had no idea what we were doing. I had watched several videos before, but honestly, most of them were just buzz cuts the girls were giving themselves, and I didn't want that. I kind of wanted something different. I have a very odd shaped head, as you can see. My head's pretty big. So yeah. So he's just going downward around the whole entire line that we did. It's in the shape of a U, my part is. We kind of did temple to temple. Sorry guys, I'm getting like terribly sick. So, of course, I'm a little shocked looking at my hair. I felt a little bit ugly, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I looked like a clown, schoolboy, like I just looked terrible. And yeah, being a newlywed, looking like that just really had me a little upset. So I didn't want my husband to see that I was feeling that way, but I definitely was. So ladies, if you do feel that way, don't worry, you're not the only one, you're not the first, you're definitely not going to be the last. So, like I tell a lot of people, it wasn't me getting my hair that changed me, it was my hair making me want to change for the better. I felt like it was going to be a new start, a fresh start, good for my hair. I can actually get to see my natural, beautiful curls come through. I can actually have the chance and opportunity to take care of my hair. And this was definitely starting ground for me. It was a new year, and I wanted more of a new me and a better me. So definitely I was ready to big chop after I really told myself that, and I just grew the balls and did it. So he's just going down and around at different angles to make sure all my hairs are pretty much the same length. You don't want clown hair. What I mean by clown hair is the top layer of it being a little bit longer and it comes shorter, staggering in. So you don't want it to kind of come in at an angle. You want it to be like a baby fro around your head. So that's kind of what he's doing. As you can see, like on my right side, it's a little bit more pokey out, and the left side's a little bit more rounder shaped. He's kind of like folding it down. So after this, I have washed my hair with the Pantene Expert shampoo and conditioner, the black one that has the hydration. I'll probably put it in the description box exactly which one I used. I'm just feeling around because it feels really good, honestly. As you can see at the top, you can see how damaged my hair is. It looks pretty bad. So now I'm debating on how short I want to cut it and how I want to lay it. So my parts are pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie. I liked my parts. It's just I really didn't like how the top was looking. But that was before it's been touched. So that was my natural length at the top before. So now I'm getting my husband to kind of agree with me and start snipping in the back. And I wanted it shorter in the back and longer in the front. So that's kind of what he's doing, is going around, trimming it up, doing a fantastic job. So, and of course he's like precise. He takes too long. I'm kind of impatient with it because I feel like it's hair. Like it's okay. Especially with curls, it's easier to blend. So if you are doing this yourself, don't worry. Just kind of grab bigger chunks than what we're doing. I was kind of doing the curl by curl method at first. Well, I was getting him to. So if you're doing it by yourself, just grab kind of a little bit bigger chunks and just make sure you're kind of being steady with it. So yeah, I don't really know. I've never really cut a lot of people's hair. I've cut like my family's, mine. I'm always the person that does hair in my family. So if anybody wants something done to their hair, they usually ask me for either advice or to actually do it. It's kind of funny. I've always wanted to be a cosmetologist, but hey, cosmetology school is expensive and I'm already working 2 jobs, so that's just to live. So welcome to the good life. He was telling me he thought I should go longer instead of shorter, but see, you can see by my damaged curl, I was definitely ready to get rid of it all. And the upkeep, before, if you're watching this trying to figure out if you want to do a big chop or not, don't think you're chopping and it's an easier upkeep. It's not harder, but it's definitely still challenging, especially if you've never had this short of hair, and especially if you're really trying to wing it on your own. I have definitely learned a lot from my big chop. I'm not going to tell any girl with short hair that her hair is easier to do. It might take less time doing a lot of things, but it can still be just as frustrating trying to style if it doesn't work. I'm doing it now. I was going to do no heat for a year, but then I realized that was going to be really hard for me. So I'm going to go every 4 months and I'll straighten it. It's only been 2 months. No, I'm sorry. It's been a month since I've cut it all off. As you see right here, I have straightened it. But to be fair, I've been doing my treatments and my weekly routines and detangling and all that. So I felt like I wanted to see my hair straight for the first time short. So you'll see the picture at the end, kind of what it looks like. So hopefully you guys like it. This is my husband. I look terrible like this. I hate the angle that my phone is in, but I just wanted to give it to you guys so you guys can actually see the true look of things. It's not pretty. It's not the best. So you see my front curls are really damaged, and I was definitely ready to get rid of them. I just kind of grabbed chunks because, you know, I'm a little impatient. I should have detangled the top part. I didn't, only because I detangled it whenever I was in the shower, but I should have re-detangled it after I rinsed the conditioner and everything out. So I'm just kind of finding a kink and going with it. I have definitely cut my hair 2 or 3 times after this to trim it up and get the extra stray hairs out, because I had a lot of stray hairs because my hair was really frizzy from the damage. I'm just going through and still cutting it. I'm doing random hair, so I'm sorry guys if this really doesn't help. I'm just really bold with it. And I feel like hair is hair. I'm just one of those types. I'm not really a perfectionist. I make it perfect, and I make it okay to not be perfect. So I make it perfect in my way. And that's just kind of how I feel like I have to wear this hair, not anyone else. So I don't really care what too many people think. Too many people. I don't care what anyone thinks, but I'm definitely just finding like random chunks, and I felt like I was cutting for days. Like, it was crazy. I'm sorry guys if I'm talking too much. I'm just trying to do my first voiceover, so hopefully it's not too bad. As I'm cutting, I'm just thinking like, what the hell have I just did? I look like Frankenstein's son. Like, I'm seriously thinking this, you guys. I know it really doesn't look like it, and like I'm into it, but I'm really like devastated. I think I cried like the night I chopped off all my hair, and I thought it was a dream the next morning. I woke up to literally want to cry again. But my husband was supportive and very nice, so that's what you need, is a supportive husband and someone who is positive around you. Sorry, guys. Still going through cutting straight hairs. I still have different lengths. I didn't really set for all my hair to be exactly one length. I really didn't care to. I was mostly aiming to get damage out. Excuse me. And what I mean by damage is any limp hairs. So if one was more short toward my head, I would cut it. Or if one was more longer, even like 2 or 3 inches away from my head, I would just cut the damage and into a little bit of the good hair. That way I didn't have bad ends. So that was kind of my method, and now I'm just like seeing what else I find and cutting it. Which I know the hairstyle does not look worth crap right here. I know, guys, looks can be deceiving, though. We all know that. So just flipping my head around, making sure there's no extra hairs. My husband taught me, think of it like this. If you're scared to cut your own hair, but you don't trust others doing it, always cut your hair longer than what you want. That way you can always cut more. You can never cut less. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Always cut less. You can never cut more. Sorry about that. Got my words twisted. So just think, if you want your hair to be 2 to 3 inches long, we'll cut to 4 and trim up. I know it sounds like extra work, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And that's just kind of how he felt, but I didn't really feel the same. As you see, I really didn't care. I was ready to get rid of this hair. I was so ready to be done. I was definitely ready for a new start. I had talked about getting a big chop for about a year, and of course I never had the balls to do it because I got so many compliments on my hair, but I soon realized I let my hair make me me, and that's not okay. And this is the final result, you guys, so I hope you liked the video. This is a straight hair, but I did like it. So but that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a nice day. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.